Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the second update to my whole collection Project Pan. This project was created by Becky Loves Kanga, and I did do this project with Sarah last year, just her and I collabing, and we had people asking if they could do it with us too for 2020. So there is a playlist with a whole bunch of people doing this project as well, which is really exciting. This project is super challenging. We had to create a makeup inventory and then we randomize what products we are working on, which makes it very hard. But I'm excited to say I actually do have an empty today. This is my first empty in this project and we are now in April, so not off to a great start, but I'm really excited to see what is randomized for me to work on next. Let's just start off with the empty. I was able to finish off this Deco Miami nail polish in the shade Brickell Blue. It is what's on my nails today. It's also on my toes, and I actually finished this morning when I was doing my pedicure, and then I also touched up the chips on my fingers, though I actually, it's growing out quite a bit at my nail bed here because I've had my nails painted for quite a few days now, so I just touched up the tips, and that's when I knew that it was done because I had to dip into this like 3 times per nail to get like one coat on a nail. I had to keep dipping it in or screwing the cap on and like shaking it to get polish on the brush, and that's when I call it done. I did dump the very last bit of this into a similarly colored nail polish just so this bottle is like 100% empty, but I couldn't reach it anymore with the brush. This is only a 5 ml bottle. Like, a lot of this packaging here is just like see-through. It's really deceiving, but I did get 6 manicures slash pedicures out of this before I finished it off. It wasn't brand new when I pulled it into this project, but I used it 6 times since January and it is done. So that means that I can roll in a new product. I wasn't loving it, so I'm really happy it's gone. Since we're talking about nail polish, I also have the KL polish in the shade Gumption in this project, and as you can probably tell, they are both very similar, but this is just a cream finished navy shade, so they are a little bit different. But I haven't used this at all since the last update because I was really focusing on the other one, but I have used this 2 times in this project. That's not very much. There's no wear on this at all. My goal will be to finish that. Let's just keep talking about the non-makeup products. I actually have 2 masks in this project as well. The first is the Wander Beauty Lift Off Purifying and Brightening Peel Off Mask. This was brand new, still sealed when it was randomized in this project. I've used this 4 times since the last update, making a total for 6 in this project, and we are now at this line here. I could not see through the packaging before sitting down to film this update, so I'm about halfway through. But it's usually, not filled right to the top, and it also holds less product up here. So my guess is this will probably take another 8 to 10 uses to finish off, but that's completely doable over the next 2 months or so. I'm going to really try and focus on this product. My goal will be to finish that off as well. The Milk Makeup Cannabis Hydrating Face Mask, I'm actually going to adjust my goal for this. So my goal originally was to finish it off along with most products that get pulled into this project. However, I have used this 4 times since the last update, making it again a total of 6 times. I really like this face mask, but I just don't feel the need to be panning it, and it's also kind of boring to show progress. So if I roll this all the way down, you can see that it's not, only a tiny bit is sticking above the packaging. There's no way for me to measure this. I tried scrolling it all the way up in the last update and it just goes and goes and goes. I'm making really slow progress on this. For 6 uses, there's still a bit of the rounded top that was on here, and it's just kind of boring to pan in a sense. Like, I have nothing really to show you, and this is going to last absolutely forever. Like, I'm just going to stop here before it falls out. I haven't even use the little bump at the top, like, and that's with 6 full face applications. So I'm going to adjust my goal to 10 uses, so 4 more times. I would like to use this product 4 more times and then roll it out. I hope you don't think that's cheating, but this will just be in the project the whole year and it won't be fun to show progress to you guys either. I really do like this product. I will reach for it from time to time, of course. Like, I'm not decluttering it or anything. I just don't really think that it needs to be in this project. So 4 more uses on this one. Hopping over to eyeshadows. Randomized out of my NYX Ultimate Brights palette. This is a frequent flyer here on this channel, is the shade 9, which is this blue shade. I will be popping in pictures for the eyeshadows for so you can see my progress. I've used this 2 times since the last update, making a total for 5. I hit pan in this pink shade here in 30 uses, so that's kind of my benchmark. I don't imagine I'll hit pan in this blue shade before 30 uses, so I have a very long way to go on this one. One I've been reaching for a lot is out of my ColourPop My Little Pony palette, and it is the shade Bluebell, which in the pan just looks like a champagne shimmer, kind of like an inner corner highlight, like really light shade, but it actually has a blue shift to it, which is really interesting. I've used this 8 times since the last update, making a total of 11 uses. There is barely the tiniest dip in here. I use this as an inner corner highlight when I'm wearing more colorful looks, and also when I've been using a lot of cool tones in my eyeshadows, I've been using this as a face highlight as well. So there's some wear like across the whole pan from my highlighting brush, not just burrowing a hole with my inner corner highlight brush, if that makes sense. This is also going to be in the project a really long time, but I don't mind because the blue in the NYX palette and this pair really well together. And the last eyeshadow I have in this project is actually a single, and it is MAC Charcoal Brown. I've been using this in my brows every time I do my makeup since I finished panning the other product I was using for that purpose. So I've used this 11 times since the last update. This is all I'm using in my brows. I'm not using a brow pencil or anything like that right now, so I will get even more use out of this like between the next update. As I said, I finished the other product I was using. 11 uses since the last update, making a total of 14. MAC eyeshadows are really hard to hit pan on, but I do have a good dip started, so I'm hoping to hit pan on this in the next 2 months maybe. We'll see. I have the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Mr. Bing. I actually used this 6 times since the last update, making a total of 10 uses, and I've only made the tiniest amount of progress. I don't know if I measured wrong this time or last time, but I used it 4 times between the intro and the first update, and you can see the measurements here to the side of me, and 6 times between the first update and now, and I made minuscule progress. I'm really not sure what that's about. I mostly use this in my waterline, and I think before that I was using it as like a thicker liner on my upper lash line. I'm not really sure. I'm just going to keep trucking along on this one. I was really disappointed when I sat down and like measured these things out before filming. While we are measuring things, I have the Rimmel lip liner in the shade Innocent, number 32. I have used this 12 times since the last update, making a total of 18 uses in this project. I was hoping to have this finished, but that didn't happen, but I am making good consistent progress on this product. Can't open it. I hope this can be finished by next update for sure. It's a great just nude lip liner. I am wearing it today under a more peachy colored gloss. I just need to remember to use it. I'm really bad at using lip liners. And lastly, I have the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Times Square. I used this 3 times since the last update, making a total of 5 uses. I'm considering decluttering this. I'm going to keep it in the project for now. I really like this shade. It's a more cool toned shade, but I hate the Ultra Matte formula. And it's making it really hard to reach for this. I cannot layer it up. I cannot reapply it through the day, or else it starts to crumble and peel off and it looks disgusting and feels disgusting. So I can only put this on, you know, once, and then once it starts to really fade, I need to like remove it with makeup remover and put on either this again or a different lip product if I'm just sick of it. It's so drying. I don't know. There was a window here at this purple sticker after the last update. I did see a window a little bit further down a couple of days ago, but then I used it again and the window is gone. So I will mark it when I see a window again. I feel like it settles and appears and then I use it again and like stir it all up. Even though I'm trying to be really gentle, I don't like stir my wand around in there or anything. But I don't want to mark it in the wrong place. So for now, we're just going to stick with this line here, but I have used it more since then. I don't know, my goal is to finish this, but if I don't reach for it more between now and the next update, I'm pretty sure I'm going to declutter it because I just really don't like the formula, though I love the color on myself. Now it's time for the really exciting part. We get to randomly generate a new product. So I've decided to adopt Faith's rule, she's linked down below of course, where she's only working on 2 items per product category. So I do have 3 eyeshadows in here, but since I'm using one as a brow powder, then I kind of feel okay about it, although I am using it as eyeshadows occasionally as well. So I don't want another face mask and no more eyeshadows, but everything else is fair game because I'm only working on like 1 of each thing, you know what I mean, except for those categories. So I have in the numbers 2 to 556, that's where my eyeshadows start. After that in my collection, we are going to ignore number 49 because it's always the first one. 421. Oh no. Okay. The product that was randomized for me is actually a hairspray. This is the Sei Bella Firm Hold Finishing Spray. This is from like Melaleuca, which I used to be a member of a really long time ago. This is not cruelty free, so it does need to go anyways. I rarely use hairspray. I'm talking like once or twice a month. This is really old. I'm guessing it's about halfway. I'm trying to like feel where the weight is. Yeah, I'm guessing that it's about halfway done. How long does it take you to use hairspray up if you like use it regularly? Am I going to be working on this over for a year? Because then I want to set a usage goal on it. Let me know in the comments below and we can like reevaluate goals. For now, I'm going to say to finish it off because that is like my go-to goal in this project. It is only halfway gone, full. I don't know. I'm going to try and use this 5 times before the next update. And you guys let me know how long it takes for you to use up hairspray, if it's a regular part of your hair care routine. And then I will come back in the next update with a more concrete goal. That is really like not a fun product. We traded one non-makeup item for another non-makeup item. So let's talk about some goals before the next update, which will be in 1 month, of course. I really want this lip liner to be completely finished off, and I want to use my Milk Makeup Canvas face mask at least 4 more times to then roll it out. So I'm hoping to get 2 new products in the next update, maybe even 3. I'm going to try and use this a couple more times and really decide if it's something I want to let go of. I have a really hard time decluttering things and letting go of them if I can use them up. I don't want to be wasteful, especially a product like this. It hasn't gone bad, but I wouldn't feel comfortable giving a half-used, germy liquid lipstick to somebody else, so this would be going in the garbage. So can I suck it up and finish it? It's not torture, it's just really like not a preferred lip formula for me. So that's where my hesitation lies with this. I'm hoping to get like halfway through what is left of my Wander Beauty mask, get it down to like the quarter of the way mark. I'm not sure how many uses that would take. My guess is probably 5. And we'll see with that. I'm going to start working on the other nail polish, of course, but that's a lot of, let's just stick with these 5 goals. Get half of what's left used up in my Wander Beauty mask. Use this 5 times to like come to terms with how I want to use this in this project. It is a hairspray that I don't use hairsprays very often. Figure out my feelings on the liquid lipstick, 4 more uses on the face mask to roll that out, and then finish the lip liner completely. I am kind of disappointed with my new product, but it is a non-cruelty free product. It is an older product, and I do need to be working through those things in my collection, which is why they are included in my spreadsheet. So obviously I put it in my spreadsheet. I knew it was a slim chance, but there was a chance of it getting pulled into this project. So I'm not like, I'm still a little disappointed because it's not a fun product, if that makes sense. But next time we'll have the opportunity to pull in a couple more fun things. So I'm trying to keep positive, of course. If you did enjoy today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so that I know, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!